Today's class is just going to be really flowy. There isn't really a peak pose. It's just about movement, kind of getting out of your head into your body. Lots of repetition and flow, and I really hope that you like it. We're going to start in child's pose today, so if you just want to make your way there, come to hands and knees, bring your big toes together. The closer that you have your legs, the more supportive it will feel. If you have your knees a bit further apart, it might feel a bit more flexy, so kind of see how you feel today, have a play with both, and then ease your way in. No, you can always change. And we'll take a few breaths before we begin to move. So everything that we do as we flow is with breath. And so we want to take our time to access it before we begin, rather than rushing straight into movement and not really kind of refining the thing that helps us move. We're going to miss a trick. So take a big inhale, take a slow exhale, and see if you can begin to notice the effects of your breath on your body. What happens when you slow it down? What is the difference between the inhale and the exhale energetically? Often the exhale is this feeling of dropping and of release, and this inhale is energy. Maybe it looks different for you, and that's fine, but what does it feel like today? And take two more like that, just noticing. If it feels really hard today, instead of kind of being strict with yourself, just focus on the air around your nose as you breathe. So something that has to happen. It's always there. And your next inhale, lift up onto tented fingertips and just pull your arm bones back into their sockets. If you can, maybe lift your elbows, lift your forearms, and then take your left arm and thread it underneath your right. And maybe you add a little twist here, so either the forehead or the left side of your face can come towards the ground. And then plant your right palm flat. And find some heaviness in the back of your left shoulder. Keep the right arm relatively strong. It doesn't have to be working really hard, but it's definitely there. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, your bum pressing back towards your heels. And then pull back up onto right fingertips, pull your right arm bone back into its socket, and unravel your left arm. Reach your left arm forward. Take one inhale here, lift the elbows. Take an exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. And again, maybe your forehead comes to the ground, maybe the right hand side of your face. Left palm goes flat. And find some heaviness through your right shoulder this time. Left hand stays there, so active. You've got this little tug of your left arm bone back into its socket. You're just aware of your body. We're not flopping, we're placing. Subtle differences. And lift back up onto left fingertips. Pull your arm bone back into its socket and unravel your right arm. We'll take one more breath in child's pose. So stay on tented fingers, keep pulling the arm bones back, chest forward. Take a breath in. On your exhale, plant your palms, melt your chest down for one last breath. And then inhale, come forward to hands and knees. And when you get there, just begin to circle. So we'll start by kind of moving into the wrists, but then maybe you begin to move into your back and your hips and your shoulders. So you go for these really nice big circles and wiggles, and then you go in the opposite direction. It's very similar, but you're kind of looking for anywhere that you want some more space. Let the breath guide your movement. And then pause somewhere in center. Press your palms down, press your knees and your feet down. Take a breath in. And as you take an inhale, rock your weight forward. So you're bringing your shoulders over your wrists. And then on your exhale, sit your weight back and see if you can lift the fingertips. Keep your arms straight. The easier that you want it to be, if you bring your bum further back, it's going to be easier. If you keep your bum fairly high, it's going to be harder to lift the fingers. And then inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back, maybe just a little bit, and see if you can lift the knuckles and the fingers, keeping them straight, keeping the arms straight. And we'll do one more. Come forward. And then rock back and see if you can lift the fingertips and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Okay, bring the backs of your hands to the ground with your fingertips facing in and just go for a gentle little rock from side to side. If this feels a bit much, just bring your knees in 1 step so there's more weight in your knees. Okay, and then bring your hands back down onto the ground. Tuck your toes, and we're going to come straight into a downward facing dog. So this is your first one of the day. Take a little bit extra time, so you can always pause the video, go for a few extra wiggles, and come back to your breath. And whenever we come here, because it's so familiar, you have this chance to really hone back into the breath if you've lost it in the complexity of movement. Any little wiggles are good wiggles. And then when you're all wiggled out, come to stillness. Soften into your knees a little bit. Press your hands forward. Bring some more weight into the feet. And find strength in your upper body. Take a big breath in. And a nice big breath out. One more like that. Inhale. And then exhale. And inhale, lift the tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and just start to walk your way to the top of your mat. When you get there, feet hip distance or together, both are fine. It's really whatever feels most comfortable to you. And then bend your knees, bring some more weight into your heels. Inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky. Chair pose. Spin your little fingers so they face down. Now think about the engagement through the sides of the waist that we had as we lifted onto fingertips, in child's pose. Same. So lengthen through the waist, reach through the crown of the head, send your arm bones back, take an inhale. And then exhale, lengthen your legs, easy forward fold. So even if your knees are super, super bent here, maybe your hands are on your legs rather than on the floor, totally fine. And we're gonna go again, bend the knees. Inhale, arms to the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs, send your thumb bones back. And then fold this time, straight away, exhale. Good, last one. Bend your knees, inhale, arms to the sky, chair pose, weight into the heels, lengthen through your waist. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Knees can be bent, hands maybe on shins, maybe on thighs, but either way, hips back, heart forward, nice long spine. And then exhale, plant your hands, and we'll step straight into a downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. Press your hands down into the mat, bit of weight in that left foot. High onto your left tiptoe, circle your right knee into your chest and step your right foot down alongside your right thumb. Tented fingers. Inhale, pull your chest forward, go really, really nice and long. And then exhale, stay. Pressing down into your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms back. Lift your belly away from your thighs, arrowhead, nice long lines, strong legs. Stay. And then inhale, bring your arms all the way up by the ears. A little bit harder, but again, stay. On your next inhale, left knee comes all the way up into your chest, stork pose. Reach through the fingers, reach through the crown of the head, and then as you exhale back to where you came from, take your fingers back, your toes back, slow motion, step your left foot to the back of your mats. This time, just the left hand lands. Inhale, right arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Easy twist. Pull your feet together underneath you, extend through the sides of the waist. Exhale, reach your right hand back, pick up your left hand, and then land in a warrior 2. Inhale, flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior, right arm to the sky. Think about that lifting into the right rib cage, so lift out of the waist. And then cartwheel your hands and step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Press into your fingers, weight into the standing leg. High onto your left tiptoe, draw your left knee into your chest and set your left foot down. Tented fingers. Inhale, pull your chest forward, go really nice and long, and exhale, stay. Pressing out of your feet, inhale, reach your arms back. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arms up by your ears. Exhale, stay, go really nice and long, and then inhale, right knee into your chest, press out of the left foot, and stay. Take one more breath in. Exhale, slow motion, drop the hands to help you balance, doesn't matter where they are. Slowly, bend your standing leg, shoot your right toes back. As your right toes land, so does your right hand. Inhale, left arm to the sky, easy twist. Exhale, reach your left hand back, and then press out of the left foot, land, warrior 2. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior, left arm to the sky, lift out of the left rib cage, press out with the feet, and then come all the way down, and step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, come forward, plank pose, knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale, your choice of back bend. Squeeze the elbows in, cobra or up dog, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Nice big breath out like you're letting everything go. Inhale, lift to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, arms to the sky, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, step, or hop your way back. Plank pose. Knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale, your choice of back bend. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Press into your fingers, press into your right toes. Exhale, knee to belly, step your right foot down alongside your right thumb. Inhale, pull your chest forward, grow long. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arrowhead, fingers back, heart forward, wide through your collarbones. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arms up by your ears, grow longer. Exhale, stay. Inhale, left knee into your chest. Exhale, stay. Inhale, almost move through warrior three, left toes back, fingers back. Exhale, left toes and left hand find the ground. Inhale, right arm goes to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, left hand lands, left hand lifts and right foot lands, left foot lands, sorry. Pull your feet together underneath you, find some strength in those legs. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands and step straight back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, press into your fingers and your toes. Exhale, knee to chest and step your left foot through. Inhale, grow long. Right heel back, heart forward. Exhale, stay. Inhale, fingers back, belly off thigh. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arms up by your ears. Can you go longer? Exhale, stay. Inhale, right knee all the way up into your chest. Press out of your left foot, lift through the right kneecap, extend through your fingers, exhale, stay. Inhale, move through warrior three, spread into fingers and toes. Right toes land, right hand land, exhale. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, warrior two, back foot flat and cartwheel the arms. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, land the hands and step back, down dog. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, come forward. Plank, knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend, wide collarbones, pull your chest through, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Really big exhale, let everything go. Inhale to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Take an inhale and a halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs, maybe the ground, and take an exhale to fold. Inhale, weight into your heels, arms to the sky. Chair pose, same, squeeze the inner thighs. Send your thumb bones back, reach through the crown of the head, and then fold. Exhale. Last one, but with a little add-on, take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, step, or hop your way back. Knees down, chest down, or chaturanga, your choice. Point your toes, plant your pelvis down, inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. We're going to start the same. Exhale, knee to belly, step your right foot through. Trust that you know where you're going. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, stay. Inhale, press out with the feet, fingers back. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arms up by your ears. Reach through the fingers, exhale, stay. Inhale, press out of your right foot, left knee high, stork pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale, begin to transition back. Exhale, left foot lands, left hand lands. Inhale, right arm to the sky, easy twist. Exhale, land, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. This is where your add-on comes. Exhale, bend into your left knee and Skandasana side lunge to the back of your mat. Maybe your hands are on the floor. Maybe your left elbow rests on your left thigh for a bit of extra height. Or maybe you come all the way down. We'll pause for one breath in and one breath out. Now, using the strength in your left leg, we're going to charge our way back to the top of the mat. So pressing out of that knife edge, the little toe side of your left foot, charge your way forward, left hand lands, pivot to the ball of the back foot, right arm reaches to the sky, breath in. Stay or side plank. Left foot pivots to face to the right. Right foot could step in front or on top. Press your left hand away from you as if you were trying to bring the left shoulder behind the left wrist. Squeeze your inner thighs, reach up through the right fingers, take a breath in. As you exhale, bend both of your knees like you were trying to plant your feet flat. Use that to pick up the right leg, hand could help you, and step back to the top of your mat. Right hand reaches as far forward as you can reach it, right thumb in line with right little toe, and then left leg begins to lift, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Begin to spin your ribs, maybe even left hand guides the left rib cage up towards the sky. Maybe right hand needs to be a bit higher on a block, but your right knee can always be bent. Reach the crown of the head forward, press your left toes back, maybe left arm reaches to the sky. Last breath in, can you almost lean back a little bit? Exhale, feet land together at the top of your mat. Weight into your heels, sweep your arms high, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, good job. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, and we'll just step back into a downward dog for this one. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to belly, step your left foot through. Inhale, pull your chest forward. High lunge variation, exhale, stay. Inhale, fingers back, reach through the crown of the head, wide collarbones, exhale, stay. Inhale, arms up by your ears, can you reach taller, exhale, stay. Inhale, drag your right foot towards you, right knee lifts, stork pose. Exhale, stay. Inhale, begin to transition, right toes begin to reach towards the back of your mat. Exhale, right foot lands, right hand lands. Inhale, left arm to the sky, easy twist. Exhale, land. In your warrior two, pull your feet together underneath you. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side lunge to the back of the mat. Remember, you can be higher if you need to be. One breath in. Hands could be on the floor or heart center, one breath out. Use the strength in that bent leg to charge you forward, right hand lands. Pivot back to the ball of the right foot, back to where we came from. Inhale, left arm lifts to the sky. You can stay here or option for side plank. Back foot twist to face towards the left. Left foot steps in front or on top. Right hand presses forward as if trying to help you lift the hips higher. Lean back, left ribs on top of right ribs. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bend both knees like you could plant your feet. Use that planting, that strength in the legs to pick up your left knee and step back to the top of your mat. Left hand reaches as far forward as you can reach it as you lift your right foot off the ground. Right arm reaches to the sky, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Or maybe right hand begins to guide the right rib cage back, like you're trying to spin the body towards the right hand side. Left knee maybe is bent. Can you find length from the left hip bone all the way to the left armpit? And a little lean back, a little bit more activity in those right toes. And one more breath in. And then exhale, plant your feet, bend your knees, last chair pose. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold again. And just stay in a fold. Shifting your weight forward into your hands and back into your feet. Relax your face and your jaw. Maybe kind of pedal out the legs a little bit, side to side, almost like a ragdoll kind of thing. And then just come down to kneeling. Rest your hands on your lap, close your eyes, roll your shoulders back and down. I want to offer you the option to have a little play. If you don't feel like having a play today, that's totally fine. you can skip this part. Otherwise, we're just going to do 5 handstand hops. This is not about getting a handstand. This is literally about having a play, not taking yourself seriously and seeing what happens. So we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Hands are slightly turned out so your index fingers face forward. Lift up your hips. And then step your downward dog in 1 step. So it's a little bit shorter than it might normally be. And all you're going to do, and feel free to watch for this first rep, and then we'll do 5 together. So take a breath in, bend your knees, and then when you're ready, exhale. And at the bottom of the exhale, you can do a little hop. So a little bend your knees, a little hop, and come back down. And if you don't make a handstand, it's fine. We're going up and we're coming back down. The aim is to come back down. We'll do 5 together or in your own time. If you want to pause the video and have a little bit of a longer play, feel free. Otherwise, downward facing dog. Breath in, tiptoes. Breath out, bend your knees. Little hop. And come back down. If you find air time, awesome, stay there. And when you're ready, come back down. We'll go for 4. Have a little mini pause between each. 3. Keep pressing the ground away, really strong arms. A little tuck of the chin. 2, keep looking down between your thumbs. And when you're ready, last one, tiptoes. Bend your knees, little hop. And then when you are ready, come all the way back down. Bring your hands onto your lap. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Close your eyes. Maybe you bring one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart to feel yourself breathe and remind yourself to slow down. With every exhale, get rid of a little bit more rush, a little bit more tension, all the stuff that you don't need. And bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, right index finger on top of left. Squeeze your upper arms together, take a breath in. As you exhale, pull your hands down towards your toes and lift your chest in the opposite direction. And bring both of your hands to the right hand side of your waist. Send your right elbow forward, take a breath in. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Left shoulder stays down. Maybe just add a couple of nods of your head or open and close at the mouth. Stretching through the left trap and left hand side of your neck. Stay slow in your breath. And come all the way back to center. Bring your hands back to center, interlace your fingers the other way around. Again, bend your elbows, squeeze your upper arms together, hands pull back down towards your toes as you lift your chest, breath in. And exhale, both hands to the left. Left elbow forward, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And a little nod if you would like. If stillness feels better, stay still. Right shoulder stays down. Keep your breath nice and slow. And come all the way back to center. Release your hands and come straight down to lying on your backs. When you get there, spin your palms so they face up. Take a wiggle if you want to take a wiggle. Let your hips be heavy, your shoulders. Relax your face and your jaw. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Give yourself just a few minutes more. It's easy to practice the movement stuff. It's a lot harder to practice the stillness. And it's all part of your practice exactly the same. Give yourself 5 minutes more.